Hello there. My name is I and Steve. Chicken jockey, flint and steel. Lava, lava, chicken, chicken. Steve's lava chicken. It's tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, now you ringing the bell. Juicy and crispy, now you're having a snack. Super spicy, now it's lava attack. Ooh. And today's opinion is the Minecraft movie, or a Minecraft movie as they say it. And yeah, and before I, start talking about it for like an hour, I would like to warn you guys that there are gonna be a lot of spoilers, especially if I'm gonna talk about the entire movie. So I'm gonna go very detailed in it. So don't watch this video, please. If you didn't watch the Minecraft movie, watch the freaking Minecraft movie before this video. Or just don't watch this video at all, cause it's like my Minecraft movie now. But Minecraft movie is like the best 2025 movie. So go watch the Minecraft movie and then watch this video if you want to. I don't care. I don't make the rules. I'm not the freaking dictator that's gonna watch my video, watch my video, watch my video, watch my video. And also, this is gonna be a mukbang. I'm eating hamburger pasta, average white people food. So I'm gonna eat that, while talking about it. So yeah. Apart from that, go watch the Minecraft movie right now or another day. I don't care. Just go watch it, please. I beg of you, because I'm going to spoil a very big lot. And don't complain if you watch this video and didn't watch the Minecraft movie, because it's your fault entirely and not mine. I'm just talking about here because it's a good movie. So yeah, basically Minecraft movie is a movie that got released 4 days ago, I think. Let me check. Let me check what day we are. Yeah, 4 days ago. Got released 4 days ago in Canada. It got released actually it released like 8 days before in Europe, before it came out of Canada. I don't know why, but yeah, it was pretty fun. I watched it in a theater that's 1 hour from our house. I just had a voice crack, and it's it was pretty great. I had a pretty great experience, and surprisingly, now I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a lot of videos of people going crazy when Steve says chicken jockey. But it didn't happen at my cinema, which I was actually happy about. But there was a lot of young kids talking and speaking loudly, very young kids, from 5 to 8. And oh boy, I wanted to. Don't you realize what are you gonna have after all these? Go Invincible and go Omni-Man on the. But no, it's not alright. Don't do that. Never do that, alright? My camera, yeah, it's correctly placed. There's a little blur, purple blur. Kind of like if I was submerged in the nether portal. Very funny, huh? You kind of got a question. Can you? Yeah, okay, it's alright. But yeah. So, yeah, Minecraft movie. Basically. So at the start of the movie, you get introduced to Steve. He's like, I am Steve. And when I was a child, I always yearned for the mines. But no, children weren't allowed. And then you see an old man, don't you get in there, just leave, little child, leave. Then it switches back to the future. Steve is a 9-to-5 worker. He's like, don't, I'm bored. And then you see food, and he's like, oh, food again. Makes us mashed potatoes into cubes, because Minecraft cubes, they gotta add a reference. Okay, I'm safe. So yeah, they make food. He's like, and then he's like, wait a minute, I'm an adult. I can go mine. And yeah, and one thing funny about Steve is that he wears the same clothes. Like it's like, oh yeah. So basically, what? Basically, Steve's like wears the same clothes. He doesn't wear the same clothes every day, but it's like I'm not sure how to explain. He has multiple science shirts because he's Steve, and Steve in the game has multiple. Yeah, he only has a science shirt and some blue pants, so it's very funny. Minecraft, Steve. So he goes mine, donk, 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 he goes mine. And he finds like a weird glowy cube, and with a glass thingy, so he puts the weird glow cube in it, and then gets teleported. He's like, ah, and then gets revealed to the world of Minecraft. Gets revealed to Minecraft, the overworld. Pretty cool. And yeah, and then there's a pink sheep. He's like, rah, very funny. Then he finds a wolf. He's like, oh, bone. And then Dennis is like born. Dennis is like one of the best characters. He has fun with Dennis. He introduces his house, dirt house, cobblestone house, and then a pink wool house, and he's like, you know, and he has fun with Dennis. Then one day, I'm gonna use the lines. Then one day, I I found an ancient relic in somewhere. I don't forget it. I opened a chest. I put I put an obsidian block, and with my flint and steel, I went somewhere special. I did a portal, and I was teleported to the Nether. Oh, you said two lines right there, two popular lines. A land with where no creativity and dreams, where they all die. So yeah, and then he gets like kidnapped by like this witch pig lady thingy, and he gets trapped. And then he says to Dennis, "Go, Dennis, run out of this world, and take the ore so that the pig lady doesn't destroy our world. Go, go." Dennis leaves. He goes into the real world, and that's when you get introduced to the main characters, baby. Yeah, yeah. No, Steve is not a main character. Kinda. He's like a very important character, but he's not like the character that the movie wants you to focus on. He's like a comedic relief character, but he's still very important. So get introduced to Henry and his sister. Basically, their mom is very busy, so like they let the big sister like take care of the child, of Henry, and they go to like a little village in Idaho with like a chip factory, a potato factory. They also introduce you before they introduce you to Henry. They introduce you to Garrett, the trash man, the also played by Jason Momoa, the goat. We love Jason Momoa. He's a good Aquaman, the best Aquaman actually. He actually made Aquaman a good superhero, which is very surprising. I mean, because Aquaman is just not a good hero. Sorry about it. But yeah, so I get introduced to these characters. Henry is sad with his sister because mom, she's not available, and then and Henry goes to school. He gets introduced to school. He's like a big nerd. He makes like some cool thingies. Before he goes to school, he finds a shop. Garrett's shop, because Garrett, he's like a trash man, and he has a video game shop. He used to be popular in the 80s, and he won like multiple competitions. He used to be called I don't know if you know what he was used to be called because I watched it in Quebecois French, which is kind of disappointing, but also kind of cool because it's pretty much the same movie, but just in a different language. I would have loved to watch it in English though. That's pretty much the same thing. So, oh. Um, just wait a moment. I'm eating some good food. So yeah, basically like, um, Gary, no, Garrett gets introduced to Henry. Henry gets introduced to Garrett. Henry gives his like tater tots pizza to Garrett. Garrett's like, "Oh, cool, thanks, mate. Hey, if you want to be a man, you gotta take some courses. You gotta pay some courses, all right? Cause you're a nerd, all right? Screw you, nerd. I'm a big jock, you know." So like, Garrett is like that, and yeah, and then after that, Henry goes to school. You get introduced to the principal lady. Now she explains that she's divorced and that because her husband was a very sad man, and which is gonna be very important later for a very like not important plot thingy, but a very funny joke. Cause funny, very funny. But yeah, uh, Henry goes to class. Um, oh yeah, I forgot. Um, before they go to school and stuff, I forgot a scene. We get introduced to like to the sisters. Forgot her name. Like like worker, friend, helper, advisor. You know the black lady. I forgot her name. I know she's pretty funny, but yeah, I honestly forgot everything about the character. Same thing for the sister. I only remember Henry, Garrett, and Steve, and the other ones. But yeah, um, but basically, like we get introduced to her. She has like a freaking like safari in her like car because she has like llamas and I think a goat. I'm not even sure, but yeah, um, Harry goes to school. He gets like ridiculized for like his drawings and stuff because he didn't draw a banana correctly and the banana has like a rocket ship, like a jetpack, you know. And then one of the kids say, your machine is never gonna work. So he's like, okay, yeah, sure, dude, you suck. So then he builds a jetpack. The kids actually cut off the freaking thingy that's supposed to make the jetpack work, and then the jetpack does work, but it can't stop. So it just freaking 9/11 happens, but like with a big potato statue where Henry's sister work, and everybody has to like evacuate the building. I'm not joking. That actually happened in the movie. So yeah, a big explosion. You know, he gets sent to detention to the principal, and he has to get it like an important like person, I guess, to his like to go get him. So he like decides to call Garrett, and Garrett is like, okay, I'll come, but no, I'm not gonna come. And then Henry's like, I still got $26. Garrett, the trash man, interested. He goes there, gets Henry, get in the car. They go at his shop. Then Harry looks at his shop, you know, they talk and stuff. Then he finds the cube, the glowing cube. What is it? Henry says, I don't know. I just found it in like some garage thingy. Henry's like, it's $9. Henry buys it. No, Henry doesn't buy it. Henry like picks up the orb, and puts it in the crystal thing, the box. And then the freaking orb thingy glows even more, and it like kind of like guides like a GPS to the portal. So Garrett and Harry go to the mines, and then the sister, they kind of like notice that the sister and her like co-worker, they're like, oh my god, what was my little brother? Yeah, your little brother blew up our freaking like building. Oh crap, Eddie, that was him. Yeah, but like you gotta find him. And she's like, how do we find him? Okay, echolocation. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, he's over there. He's at the mines, the abandoned mines. They go over there. Henry's like in front of the portal thingy. Then the sister and their coworker like, Henry, come over here. And then into the portal to go. And then we get another introduction scene to the overworld, to Minecraft again. We get the pink sheep again. He's like, Rah. Garrett tries to speak Spanish to it. Of course, it doesn't understand. And then suddenly, night happens. Nighty night. Then monsters appear. Then there's a little creek, and then monsters appear. Now, something that I don't know why is that in the Minecraft movie, they always like they add like a lot of rare creatures that you wouldn't like really find very easily. Like, I can't understand. It's not like they don't really like have like. Yes, they have Minecraft logics in this movie, but it's like not completely the Minecraft logics. So like you have like a horde of spider jockeys, you know, the skeletons on spiders, with all of them have enchanted bows with fire on them. So they just like, we gotta run. Got zombies. For some reason, zombies in the movie can't die. Like, you hit them a lot of times, but they just like crack, stay on the ground, then they just like reform. I don't know why they did that. There's only one way they could die though. But freaking they run. Henry hits a tree, and then the tree breaks, you know, and it's floating, you know. Minecraft. One of the worst things that can happen in Minecraft is a floating tree with like its metal cut. So he finds a little block, he picks it up, then he throws it. Boom. I can build. So he builds like a freaking fortress to protect himself. And then Garrett, he's like somewhere else. He fell in a hole. He climbs from the hole, and then we get introduced to something behind him, a monster. Creeper. Oh man. For something that happened in my movie theater while that scene happened, when Garrett when there's a creeper behind Garrett. There's a lot of kids that are like, oh no, look behind you, look. They were screaming, like they were always like, they're talking loudly saying, yeah, look behind you. Like, something that I don't understand is like the parents didn't like shut them up. They just let him like say and like talk loudly. So I was like watching the freaking movie, like hearing those kids, and I was like, at least it wasn't like all those movie theaters that got like super crazy because of the chicken jockey scene. But still, man, god diddly do, man. Can I just watch the Minecraft movie, also known as like the best movie ever? But yeah, gotta finish my food. Yeah. So like they built since so like Garrett gets sent like close to Henry and the gang. He sees the tower. He's like, "Let me in, let me in." Goes into it. Goes on top of the tower. They're like, "Oh, we're safe from the zombies." But then there's like zombies that spawn onto the tower. Then there's a creeper that gets hit with like a fire arrow, and it like goes boom, and then like kind of like fall into the ground. Lots of zombies and stuff. But then we get introduced to Steve. Steve appears again. Now before all that happened, the witch lady kind of like just like figured out that like there was like new people with like the glowing cube. So they were like, she was like, "Go get the cube, my child, cause I'm gonna kill your dog." Cause she like took the leash before Dennis left. "I'm gonna take your dog. I'm gonna kill your dog. I'm gonna eat him. So you better go get that cube. You better go get that orb." They say it's an orb, you know. They made a joke because like it's a cube, and you know they say it's an orb, but you know Minecraft logic, because everything's a cube. I laughed at that, but yeah, like what was I gonna say again? Oh yeah. So we get introduced to Steve again. Oh yeah. Also before Steve was introduced, before actually Garrett got into the tower, Garrett had like the crystal thingy and the orb, and then he was holding the crystal thingy, and then it got hit by an arrow from like a freaking skeleton. So like he broke, and they can't go home anymore. So they go up. Steve gets introduced. He freaking WWE's these freaking zombies like, bum, 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 you know, super Steve moment. And then he's like, the day happens, zombie burns. You know, that's the only thing that can kill them. They go, they die. They burn. You know, it's a pretty epic scene. Then you get introduced to, who are you? I am Steve. Ba-da-dum. Yeah, whole discussion happens. You know, Steve kind of like it talks about the world. You know, he makes a deal with Garrett and stuff because Garrett is like poor. He needs diamonds. And then they go to a place. They go to like somewhere special. They go to somewhere special. They go to a village. And before they go to a village, there's a moment where like they show in the nether, and like the witch lady, she's like, he hasn't come back yet. And then she's like, "Chungus, come over here." Chungus is like the chief, you know, the Baron's piglin. He's like, boom, boom, "Yes, me witchy lady." She's like, go there, go get Steve, but go get him. Here's a potion, but there's not enough. Figured it out. Do some math. Okay. Look at my man, just drank all the potions. The one little sip. Not gonna take a long time. Oh yeah, and also there's a moment where the witch lady kills a child. I just wanted to say that, yeah. It's pretty funny, you know? But, so yeah, they go into the village, and then you get to the scene, you know, you get to the good scenes. Who are these guys? These guys? Oh, these dudes, they're the villagers. They're vegetarians, they're chill. If you don't attack them, you do anything. And they also really love bread. They love Christian love, you know? And then you get introduced to the Iron Golem. They're like, oh, these guys, they protect us, you know? They're the guards. They're, you know? So yeah, then they walk into the village, and then another good part happens. Ah, this is my favorite place. What's that? You guys want to know what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken? Bum 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 bum, lava lava. La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken. It's tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Juicy and crispy, now you're having a snack. Super spicy, it's a lava attack. Na 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 na. Chicken gets made. Shh, it looks tasty. He takes a thingy. It's hot. And then Garrett is like, ah. I am a strong man. I'm sure you're gonna take that, big boy, cause that chicken was cooked for about hot lava. So I don't think it's a good idea that you take that. So you better wait. I'm mine. Okay. So yeah, they continue, and then ding, 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 bell rings. You know what happens when the bell rings in Minecraft? Now, in the beginning, I thought there was gonna be a pillager raid, just like in Minecraft, but no. It was even better. Chungus, baby. Oh, Chungus. We love good old Chungus. And then he just attacks with his army the village. You see, like, a villager gets hit in the nose and he just, poof, he dies. It was pretty epic, epic fights. The two girls, they have a pretty epic fight with like a hoe and a shovel and like pum 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 pum, epic, like a Wombo combo, Mortal Kombat. I think I missed something. Yeah, I did miss something. Chungus doesn't attack yet, but I forgot the most important part. They go to Steve's secret secret place, Steve's secret home, and I forgot about that. Yeah, they go to the Steve's secret home, and they're like, "This is the stack. We got diamond armor, full set, fireworks in case we need them, and we got blades for days." And then Garrett opens the freaking thing, and he's like, and then Steve's like, "This is an ender pearl. If you throw it, and you'll teleport to wherever it lands." And then Garrett, seems stupid. That epic scene. And then Steve, he also introduces the freaking legendary start. The freaking actually. The thing title was like that came out after the first Minecraft trailer. It was like, this is a crafting table. Now, when you put these things in a pattern and you just hit it, you can make yourself a sweet blade. Then Gary's like, "Oh, I can do that." Puts some random iron, boom. Then he makes two buckets chained together, and he's like, not bad. Buckets are useful. And then the kid, he takes a tater tot, puts it on the. Now, this made a lot of people angry for some reason. He puts a tater tot, he puts like random items, and then he makes a freaking gun, a freaking tater tot gun. Now, I just want to say, a lot of people got mad for this, but they don't understand that Minecraft is like, it's supposed to be the most creative place, and there's endless boundaries. Like, in the game, yes, you can't build a freaking, like, fried chicken launcher. But that's because the game wasn't coded. It wasn't coded. They didn't add any, like, recipes yet, Like, there's a ton of mods. There's millions of mods with different possibilities of crafting, And since, like, the world of Minecraft in the movie is not like in a video game, the boundaries are endless. You can get, like, we can make whatever, man. We can make whatever. So yeah, it was pretty cool, Then Chungus finally attacks. I forgot that's the part now. Chungus attacks, he's like, "My man, attack all of them. Steal the gold, take the gold." Because piglins are addicted to gold, obviously, It's like their drug. So they pillage, epic fight scene. Then Steve and Garrett, they in Henry they escape. The sister and her like curl her like, no, Henry, I'm sorry, my sister, but I must leave with these two grown men that I met like a few moments ago. But I trust them more than you, cause family sucks and friendship is magic. So they go like they go somewhere, and they use their Elytras like, whew, it's epic, epic scene. And you got like Steve. He didn't bring to free Elytra, so he just jumps onto Garrett, and then just on him, and they like epic scene. You got gas like freaking shooting balls, blowing themselves like freaking planes. It was insane scene. And then you just got like you got hoglins, and they're for some reason in the French version they're like, oh no, oh no, pigs on boars. Man, it's a hoglin and it's a piglin. Wow, you got it all wrong. Yeah. Then there's a moment with like a hole, they pass through the hole. It was epic. And then they land into the mines. Because Steve made a promise to Garrett to give him like diamonds from his like diamond stash. So they do that. It was epic. And then there's another scene, and there's another scene where the sister and the coworker are like in the forest, and then they find a dog, and they give him a bone, and then they're like, wait a minute, this is Dennis. This is Steve's dog, because throughout the entire movie, Steve talks a lot about Dennis. Now, I like that detail because like it really shows out like how like in Minecraft you're very like you really like your dog. You're very like your dog's like the most important being in your entire playthrough. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Some friend like sent me a message. Let me check what it is. Hope it's nothing bad, cause some bad things did. Sent 2 photos. Yeah, I'm not checking yet. So yeah. Let me eat that. Mm. Okay. Oh, thought I dropped in my bed, but I dropped on my hand, so it was alright. Then there's another scene with Piglin lady. She's like, bring in the big boy. Big boy's like this giant ass piglin with a gun in his head, like a plasma gun. So they send him outside, and then you got a moment where Big Piglin goes into the mines where Steve, Garrett, and Henry are like. They go to a minecart. They're like, oh no, go, 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 go! It's the ultimate beast. Boom, 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 boom. Minecart stop. They put a torch, and then, oh, it's my creeper farm. No. Now I thought the creepers were gonna like all blow up, but for some reason the creepers like they I don't know why, but in the movie the creepers they like need some way to like they take some time to like activate, or they need something to activate, because the creepers then like instantly like explode. But it kind of makes sense because those are like the 3 main characters, and we don't want these guys to die. So yeah. Then there's the big boy, they throw like creepers at him, they close on him, and then they push the minecart, and then whew, becomes redstone and stuff. Pretty cool. I feel like I forgot something. Oh yeah. So yeah, but basically after all of that, um, Henry, Garrett, and Steve, they gotta go to a Woodlands Mansion because if I remember, yeah, no, I remember. Basically, like Steve, like later, like before all of that happened, he explained that the only way for them to go back home because the crystal broke was to get another crystal in the Woodlands Mansion, since it's like the only one in the world. Yeah, and so yeah, they go to the Woodlands Mansion. Then they're trying to like make a plan and stuff. You know, they're like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? And then Harry has an idea. Steve and Garrett make a distraction. They do some music. You know, Henry goes to the floors and stuff. He escapes some like pillagers that see him. You know, and stuff. He goes into a room, and then but then Steve and Garrett, they get caught because the pillagers, they don't like their music. So then they tie up Steve and they make Garrett fight. And now this is when the best part happens. Phew. You want me to fight a chicken? Chicken jockey. Best part ever, dude. I was so excited to see that part. Yeah. They fight the freaking for chicken jockey. You know, Jerry gets beat. It gets his ass beat. Then you got Henry. You know, he goes into a room. You know, he checks into the chest and stuff. You know, and then he finds a crystal thingy. And he finds it. You know, then he looks behind. He hears a noise. You know, the freaking Enderman noise. I can't do it. And then he slowly looks behind him. Then he looks into its eyes. I hate you. You know, they like show a montage of like all the characters like saying they hate Henry and they hate everything about him. And in that montage, Herobrine, like they all have purple eyes except except Steve. Steve has like white eyes to reference Herobrine. Yeah, I said Herobrine instead of Steve. I'm an idiot, am I? And yeah, and then Henry cuts out of it, kills the Enderman. Epic. So like they kind of like they escape and stuff and yada 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 and. And they fight and stuff. The chicken jockey, and then Garrett hits a good hit. Child cries. The child's like, it's the finger. And then freaking Steve manages to tie himself. The chicken jockey is like gonna like do an epic like WWE. Then Steve does like one of the best attack moves I've ever seen in history. He just like does this, you know? To the freaking chicken jockey. Yeah, that was like, it's so powerful that even if I do it, like I'm not really powerful, but it's still like a very powerful hit, you know? Hits the chicken jockey. Chicken jockey's like cries. They leave the Woodlands Mansion. Pillagers, you know? And yeah, then later, like. And then after that, they try to go home, but then the piglins they stop them. Then oh no, I remember. Basically, they go to the Nether, and they confront a piglin lady, and she's like, I lied. Then they get a concussion. They wake up into a mushroom base that like the freaking like girls made, and Dennis is back. He's like, oh Dennis, I thought you were dead. I thought the piglin lady ate you. Yeah, I thought she did that. And then they're like, oh, my sister, I'm sorry if I was mean to you. Oof, okay. Yes, because my stepdad is like, I think he's either like scolding my little brother or scolding my dog, and I'm not really sure. But not like in a very like bad way. I'm not even trying to explain. I think my camera's a little bit too tilted. Yeah, and here we go. That's better. But yeah, Epic. Then Steve's like, oh no, she's gonna affect the world because she's got the cube. So then they do an epic like freaking fighting montage. They make like a lot of iron golems. They make this special iron golem out of this like those freaking like flying boots. They're not in vanilla Minecraft, but I think they're like in Minecraft dungeons. So technically, it's like a natural like item that's in the game in Minecraft. They put it on the golem. Golem becomes like a special speedy golem, and then Steve gets equipped in diamond armor, epic, diamond sword, epic, and then the fight. Yeah. Oh no, I remember. There was a funny part where like the freaking pig lady, she's like, I'm gonna infect this world. Oh, iron golems? They only attack if you provoke them. And then, but we won't do that, will we? Then a freaking piglin shoots a freaking like arrow at one of the iron golems and epic fight. Epic fight. Epic fight, And Steve does an epic attack, he jumps, falls onto his belly, And like the entire time you get like Henry and Garrett trying to like figure everything out. Garrett reappears. I forget. Garrett like almost died one time. Almost died because he like almost died because there was like a part where he was like on the Drew Bridge and it exploded. And so I'm not sure what to explain, but oh wait, I think I just screwed up the movie. The chicken joggy part, that's before they went to the mines. Then they went to the mines. Garrett, like, they think Garrett died. Then, concussion. And then, okay, yeah, that's how it works. But yeah. Okay. A big fight scene. Steve misses the witch lady. He kind of, like, fights the witch lady low. And then, like, Henry throws an ender pearl at the freaking thingy. He like makes a small like little like thingy, but then then he gets like hit off by like one of the big boy with a gun, and the big boy with a gun is gotta finish Henry, but then co-worker, she's like, oh, you want a piece of this? Get him, boys. Then like a horde of friggin' like wolves attack the big boy. Big boy's like Then Garrett saves Henry from falling, and then he like uses a little like toothpick to like ding ding the gas. The gas throws 3 fireballs. Fireballs hit the freaking nether portal, explodes. The freaking like cube thingy falls out of the freaking thing, stops corrupting the world. Then all the piglins become zoglins, and no. Zombified piglins, because Zoglins is like a hoglin that becomes a zombie. Then you got like Witch Lady, she's like, no, my army, no. And then she tries to backstab freaking Steve 3 times. That was pretty funny, honestly. But the only good moment with her, and then like a little thing, sad song by Steve. Forgot the entire song, but it was sad. I cried. Everybody goes to the real world. Steve's like, I'm not sure I want to go to the real world. He's a little bit sad, but then he goes to the real world, and then end a movie, and it was epic. Best movie I've ever watched in 2025. Better than Forrest Gump. Better than all the movies, dude. And also a little funny moment. You remember like the lady that was divorced, the principal lady. Yeah, basically, there's a moment where there's a villager that goes in real life, and then the villager explores. He gets hit by her car. Then they fall in love. They go in a restaurant. They date and stuff. She says, "I think he's Swedish." Funniest joke ever, because Minecraft was made in Sweden by Notch. Notch wasn't in this movie, and I can pretty much understand why. If you don't know the lore about Notch, let's just say he's not a very nice person. Let's say he's very racist and very homophobic. So yeah, I can understand why he's not the owner of the company anymore. But then the villager at the end, the end credits, the villager, like, he's with like the principal lady. Then the ex-husband is like, "Oh, come on, yeah, I was just wondering why are you with this freaking thing?" And then the villager, instead of speaking villager, he speaks human. And he's like, "It's because she likes me, and I am a very intelligent people. That time you hit me with a car, give me a whiplash my heart, whatever." Then she speaks freaking whatever, my villager language, and then they fall in love again. And then, yeah, it was a pretty funny moment. And one part I miss is that at the end of the movie, after all the credits roll out, there's a moment where Steve knocks at a door, and we get introduced to Alex. But yeah, that movie was still very good. I spent like 47 minutes talking about all the freaking movie. That's why I pretty much just spoiled all of you. But okay, the things I like about the movie, the memes, obviously, the memes, and a lot of reference in it. Especially there's a Technoblade reference in it when they're a village. The Henry asks, "Is he some kind of king?" Then Steve says, "No, this guy right there, that's a legend." So like, I like that reference, because after Technoblade died, I watched his videos, and I became a fan of him. And honestly, like, kind of understand why people really felt sad for his death, and why he brought so much, like, why he made a huge impact on the Minecraft community. Like, I can really understand, like, the guy was a good guy, and I don't understand why there's people, like, making fun of his death. Like, this guy was a legend, Minecraft legend. But yeah, there's a Technoblade reference. There's like I said, the Herobrine reference, Epic. There's a lot of other references in it that are pretty good, and like, something that I don't understand is like a lot of people that watched it, like the haters, the people that don't like the movie, they always say that it's like too dumb and it's not serious, and I don't like it because it's like, is that my Minecraft movie? It's like I wanted a very serious movie. No, you don't understand that Minecraft is not, like, yes, it can be serious, but it's not like it's like a fun game, It's a fun, relaxing experience, and it's just very good, and you don't have to complain about, like, the movie knows it's dumb. It's supposed to be dumb. It's the Minecraft movie. It's just good. And one thing that I liked about the movie was the memes, obviously. Oh my god, the memes and the music. Like, oh my god, the music, the freaking lava, lava, la 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, I know you're ringing the bell. Juicy and crispy, now you're having a snack. Super spicy, it's a lava attack. That music was great. I also really liked, freaking the fact that Jack Black was in the movie. Jack Black is a very good actor, and a lot of people were mad about the fact that Jack Black was gonna be Steve, but honestly, he made a pretty good Steve. Even though he pretty much just looked like a random, like, middle-aged man, like a middle-aged fat guy. He just looked like that in the movie, but I don't care. Jack Black good actor, you know. And there's also like there was another thing. There was also the characters, you know. I'm gonna rate the characters. All right, Steve, 10 out of 10. Garrett, 10 out of 10. Henry, he's like a 7. The sister, man, I don't even care about her. That's a 2. The coworker, man, I don't even care about her too. She's also a 2. Dennis, 10 out of 10. I love Dennis. The freaking principal lady that got divorced, that right there, she's a knight. The nitwit, you know, the villager that got with the principal lady, 10 out of 10. Husband, man, he's like, I don't care about him, 0. The freaking like villain, the witch lady, yeah, no, she gets a 2. I don't care about him. I don't like her. Not a good villain, except the end with the knives and stuff. Yeah, backstab, secret attack. Chungus, oh my boy Chungus, 8 out of 10. A lot of people were mad because his name was referencing a meme, but I don't care. Big guy, I don't care about him too. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I know it's like other characters, but they only see like I honestly like don't care about them. But one thing that I did like about like the characters was probably like, yeah, I guess like some like characters had like this kind of like lack of spirit, but and they felt like satire, but they were still good. Especially like Steve. You know, Steve is probably like my. If I had a top 5, Steve with me, it would be my top 1. I don't care if Garrett did a good role. Steve is number 1 because first of all he's Steve, and also because he was like the only one that was actually making some. It actually like became the meme in the movie, you know. And I thought that was epic. And another thing about the movie is that it kind of like just like gave me nostalgia. Now I know the movie is new. Like I don't think it's like a movie that would get nostalgia from, but I got nostalgia from the good old Minecraft days. And because I remember back in like 2015, 2016, 2017, like I remember when the Minecraft movie was just a hoax. Like it was not even like a lot of people would like lie about the movie coming out. There was like fake trailers. There was like fan made trailers. There was a lot of things. There was like a lot of people that wanted a Minecraft movie. And after years and years, it finally came out, and I remember there was a kid in the playground at my school that said to me and lied about it. He said that there was gonna be a Minecraft movie, and I went on like Google and on YouTube, and I was like, oh, Minecraft movie. Told all my friends. My friend like told me the truth. I was sad, and then I just waited years because I thought in my head back then that if there was not gonna be a Minecraft movie now, there was definitely gonna be a Minecraft movie in the future because of how big Minecraft is. And it's like, and after years and years after my entire like Minecraft phase just faded away, there was a Minecraft movie, and oh boy, was it worth it. Every second, every minute, every time, every freaking millisecond of it was worth it. And I was happy. I truly had fun during that movie. I know a lot of people complained, but I didn't. I liked the Minecraft movie. And if you think that I am not in a hostage situation, and that what I'm like saying that because the movie is trash and I'm trying like say that it's like good so that you watch it and then you feel bad, but no, I'm actually serious. I liked the movie. I like the Minecraft movie, and I think it was probably the best movie experience that I've had in 2025, and it's probably the best movie that I ever released in 2025. Like, name a movie that came out in 2025 that was good right now, except the Minecraft movie. You obviously can't, cause literally like the Minecraft movie was the only one that came out this year. Like, freaking Snow White sucked. The freaking prequel to the Lion King movie sucked. It sucked. It all sucked, except the Minecraft movie, cause Minecraft movie is good, and all the people that hate it, y'all, man, you just don't have fun in life. You just take things too seriously, because Minecraft movie is not meant to be taken seriously. It's a freaking movie that's meant to be taken in a fun way. And that's my statement. And I just want to say another statement. Minecraft is just not it's not just a game, alright? It's an experience that we all face in life. Whether you were young, whether you play it now, and whether you had a Minecraft phase, Minecraft is still gonna be an experience in your life, and you're still gonna feel happy during that experience, because Minecraft is a fun game, and everybody that played Minecraft felt happy when playing Minecraft. Except those racist SMPs, but we don't care about them. But still, Minecraft is a good experience, and that movie brought me joy, and that movie literally literally like every scene of it was good. There was some funny jokes. Yeah, I didn't ultimately laugh every scene, but there was still some good solid jokes in there that were pretty original and pretty good. And there was also some it just brought me nostalgia, because I remember back then, me and my brother had a world on our PS3, because our dad gave us his PS3 and he installed Minecraft on it. And oh boy, we played for about a couple of years on that PS3 until we got a Nintendo Switch and played on the new Minecraft and just got bored of it and played Zelda and other Nintendo games. And I remember I still have that Minecraft world. I didn't delete it. And one day I'm going to check it out and I'm going to cry, because it brought me joy, and it was just probably one of the best things that I have, one of the best memories that I have in my life, one of the best freaking relics that I have in my life. That world is just the best thing that I could ever create, and I'm going to visit it, and I'm going to probably talk about it or not, depends. And I'm going to cry, and I'm going to be happy, feel nostalgic, and accept the fact that I am growing up, and that the Minecraft movie is a true statement that my good old little kid days, my little yippee, I'm in the playground little kid days are over, and it's gonna be time to level up and to leave my parents and go onto the adult world in a few years. Right now I'm still pretty young and I'm still living with my parents, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So this was an idiot, and I would like to say, Chicken Jockey, I am Steve.